The UK has issued a huge final Brexit warning to the European Union and the bloc's negotiator Michel Barnier ahead of the next round of crunch talks on a trade deal, warning Brussels its unrealistic positions will have to change if we are to move forward. The next round of negotiations between the two sides will begin in Brussels on Monday in what the UK's chief Brexit negotiator described as the start of the intensified process, and will be followed by talks in London the week after. This will be the first time Britain and the European Union will meet face-to-face since the opening of talks in the Belgian capital in March. Negotiations have been limited to video conference calls due to the coronavirus pandemic sweeping through Europe and the resulting lockdown measures that have been enforced. Mr. Frost published the agenda for the next meeting, which will run from Monday until Friday. The week is packed with key elements in the post-Brexit trade agreement which the UK and EU have traded vicious blows over, including a level playing field, fisheries, trade in goods and services, criminal law and judicial cooperation, and social security. The two lead negotiators will then end the week-long meeting by holding their own face-to-face talks next Friday. In a series of tweets ahead of next week's crunch talks, Mr. Frost wrote, "For the first time since March we will meet face-to-face, in Brussels. We look forward to welcoming the EU team to London the week after. These meetings will be smaller and focused on seeing whether we can begin to make genuine and rapid progress towards an agreement. We will go to Brussels in good faith to engage with the EU's concerns." But Mr. Frost also issued a huge final warning to the EU and Mr. Barnier, warning UK sovereignty, over our laws, our courts, or our fishing waters, is of course not up for discussion and that the UK will not seek anything which would undermine the integrity of the EU's single market. Boris Johnson's chief negotiator also lashed out at the EU over the possibility of retaliating with tariffs if we chose to make laws suiting our interests.